Looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
It's Operator Tanner, right? I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck. That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl. Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis. The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Nice! Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do. Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next step is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request. Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed. That's none of your concern, Tanner.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great! Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this. I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns. Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same. She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right? There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay? Here are the files. That's the photo I think is problematic. I don't believe in intelligent life outside our planet. I don't believe in intelligent life on our planet. But we gotta be more specific. We need proof that something's off about the photo. Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph. All right. Now check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn balls.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened? HAL? I thought we had taken care of that problem. I will look into this matter immediately with our cybersecurity department. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for? All right. That's what I like to hear. Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity. Oh, I almost forgot. Our cybersecurity department is looking into this unfortunate matter with HAL. You can be assured that it won't happen again.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right? So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing. I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
We're looking for anything that's different between the 2 halves of the footage, Operator. Apart from what Agent Pendle said about Wells and the blood splatter. Anything that's different at all.
Look at that. Give me a sec, Operator. I'm gonna check this out. Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at? .45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, Operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later. But go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this? Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.